Do you know what it's like to feel full? I bet you will later today. I know as a kid, that's kind of a big part of my Thanksgiving memories. Both Mom and Dad grew up on farms, so we'd go to Mom's parents and the Fitzgeralds, and of course it had to be Thanksgiving for that side of the family, so turkey to cranberries. And then we'd clean up and clean the house, kind of help them do some Christmas decorating, then go to the Konopa farmhouse. And sure enough, like 3-4 hours later, time to eat, and Grandma Konopa was even the better cook. And there were varieties of pies and everything, and just sat down thinking, oh my, I just can't, but my eyes are saying yes, and this is just going to taste great. Yes, so many of us know what it means to be full. And we heard in the gospel that there were 5,000 people, and it was going to take 200 days worth of wages just for each of them to get a little bit. So imagine how much food must have been available. As Scripture says, Jesus gave them loaves and also as much of the fish as they wanted. And when they had their fill, he said to the disciples, gather the fragments left over, and they filled 12 wicker baskets from the 5 barley loaves that had been more than they could eat. More than they could eat. Jesus wanted to give us more than food, but they just wanted to make him king because of what he could do. But Jesus wants to give us a different kind of fullness, the fullness we heard in the first reading. When Paul says to the Ephesians, brothers and sisters, I kneel before the Father that he may grant you to be strengthened with power with his Spirit in your inner self, and that Christ may dwell in your hearts through faith, so that you may be filled with the fullness of God. This fullness of God is power and glory and strength and knowledge and love. And this is the kind of fullness that you never feel any regret or pressure, uncomfortable pressure. This is a different kind of fullness than we will experience, many of us will experience today. Enjoy this day, whether you're eating one big banquet or you need to somehow find your way to eat 2 big banquets, or even if this year there will be no banquet, but it'll be a quiet one because maybe your family meets at a different time. This day, we can all experience the fullness of God because his power is already alive within us.